Hey everybody, I'm back. Leaving the lumberyard. Had to go in and meet with the nice lady in there, Edith, I think. Turn this off so you can hear me. And yeah, I got a badge so I can get in and out of that gate. Set up my direct deposit, all that fun stuff you do when you start a new job. Filled out W2 and 3 and 4. So yeah, I am officially a licensed subcontractor of the logging company, which I won't go into. I was going to film that, but I don't think they'd like me doing that, going into their offices and filming. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do because I kind of want to have it as part of this, and the lady, Edna, she reminded me, I don't have to look this up, the lady from Monsters Incorporated. Because I swear she sounds like she's been smoking menthols for 50 years. She's a very lovely lady, and she doesn't look like the lady from Monsters Inc., the office person there, but her voice reminded me of that. So maybe I'll do, maybe I'll act it out. I'll play both voices. I'll get a dramatic reenactment. Welcome to Made Up Name Logging. Hi. How are you? I would love to get started.
You'll need a badge to get through the gate.
Okay, badge gate works for me.
And fill out all these forms, and these forms, and all of those over there.
Okay, I will do that. You have a wonderful day.
You also have a wonderful day.
So first thing I got to do, now that I have the possibility for a paycheck, is I have to get wood. I don't know if you can quite see it, but right where that roof line changes, just to the left of that, there is a huge machine that eats logs. You put your logs in there, and then they rate them. And I have a piece of paper that in the truck that they gave me, but it's like the length of the log times the width of the best possible width of the log, and so whatever. Basically, if they can make a good long board out of it, or 2x4 or whatever they make out of it, then then I get more money. That's the long and short of it. Haha. So I need to start cutting down these things and putting them in that thing, and making money. The other thing I have to do eventually is start replanting trees. I have to plant a certain number back. They like them planted both because it gives you, for ecological reasons. I almost said economic reasons. They like to replant and recut in phases, but this area apparently is not great for that, which is why they've subcontracted to me to do it. I don't know. Am I going to start? I guess I'll start on this side and clear these out because I want to make this into a field eventually. And the way to do that is to get rid of the stumps, cut up the trees. Let's get started. I'll get my chainsaw and I'll meet you guys back here in a minute. Okay, so let's see if we can't get this hooked up and go cut some logs. Push the button. Oh. Does not stop immediately. Did you hear a clank? Did you hear a clank? What the hell is that? So after much wrestling and fighting, I managed to get this thing out of the trailer. It is, I believe, a log puller. It goes on the back of the tractor. This is the 3-point hitch. So it goes on the back of here, and it connects up, and it grabs and pulls logs, I believe. Because I went back and I got the invoice. Now, my invoice I got from the guys up there has like 200 things on it. Because I got the tractor service. So the tractor's on there, obviously. It's like 20 grand, or 25 grand. And it is... Whoa. It is it's listed on the invoice as MF 2929 something C. The C stands for Caterpillar, by the way. I found that out. Like this is an MF-110. It's on the list as an MF-110, and it cost, it was $1,000 or whatever. It's way more than that, $4,000. This thing was an MF-SD2. But I also got a new oil pump, and that had an MF number. I got a bunch of hoses. They fixed one of these hookups on the back for the power. The hydraulics had to be redone. It all had numbers that started with MF. So I don't know what this numbers of this is, but it says I have a log puller. It has a more fancy name. I don't remember what it was. But that's this. So apparently I use this to drag logs somewhere to cut. Or I guess I could drag them in there, couldn't I? I don't think they'd like that. It'd tear up the road or something. But anyway, so with all of that, I have another MF implement. This thing, which was stuck in there. I wish they hadn't stuck it in there because, man, did it scrape the paint? I mean, I'm going to throw logs in there. I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to go get my chainsaw, and I'm going to cut some trees down and see if I can make some MF money to pay for these MF implements. Implements. Well, I moved the tractor over and the log dragger grabber thing. I thought about putting the trailer on Clifford and be Clifford the big red tow truck, but it doesn't fit. The hitch for this thing, the connector, and the hitch on Clifford, no, you could shove a baby through there. You shouldn't, but you could. So I want to cut this tree line down, and I guess it'd be better to cut and kind of drag them into one place to work with rather than carrying them over, because I got to throw them in this trailer. And I realize now that I'm thinking about it, this thing is really high, the wall. Whatever. We'll see how it goes. And I got my chainsaw. Boom. Yeah. And I'm going to cut down, I guess I'll start with this guy. Can you hear me with this? I don't know. If not, I'll check later. Got to fight my way through. There we go. Brush in here, and I want it to fall that way. Nope, wrong way. Dumb. Well, it's fine. Except it's blocking the road. So let me clean this up. And I should probably... It's fine. So I want it to fall that way. Right? Yes, that makes way more sense. Timber! I forgot to yell timber last time. Good etiquette. Although, it'll probably be easier to drag it from the fat end. Hang on. Turn that off. It's probably easier to drag it from the fat end than the skinny end. Huh. Well, I mean, the ones on the edge I probably want to fall this way. And the rest I want to fall that way. So they get all tangled up and I can't get to them. Let's try... Timber! Oh, this bush is in the way. Can I cut this bush? Oh. There we go. There. Man. Well, that wasn't too bad. 3 trees down. And a bush. Okay, well, let's... if I disconnect this, can I drag these somewhere? Can I reconnect this later? One way to find out. Of course I put it that way. I'll make it. There we go. So I want to get that one first, because it's in the road. And then you turn this knob. No, yep. To kind of pinch it. There we kind of go. Yeah. Ooh. Steer's kind of weird. Oh, I lost it. I don't know. Is that really going to be worth... Well, it's out of the road, mostly. It's out of the road. But I need to move it to the trailer. All right. Well, I'll check back when I have some stuff moved around. And we'll see how this goes. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. I mean, I moved them from there to there, and I realized I have the big T-Rex mouth here, so I can move them. It's not as easy, but that thing is great for straight line dragging them. So I think this is to get them out of, like, the woods, and then you use this to manipulate them where you want them. So my next step is to cut these up and put them in there. I think I'm going to need a different trailer at some point. Just guessing. Also, I don't know how heavy logs are. I mean, I'm used to being, you have firewood, but firewood's like, a couple feet long at most. It's 2 feet long. Usually when it's smaller than that. So I'm guessing I don't want giant pieces of wood. Also, I kind of feel like I should have them on something before I cut them, but I'm going to have to... I have a kit that came with my chainsaw to clean it and sharpen it, and I think cutting it into the dirt is probably going to do that. Also, I'm generating a lot of sawdust. I don't know what to do about that. Is that an issue? I mean, when I plow this as a field, is that going to be an issue? Find out. Questions to be answered. All right, let's cut some wood. I think I could pick that up. I think it's a balance here between, oh yeah, that's heavy, what I can carry and what they want, because they're not selling firewood over there. They're selling lumber. So I gotta get this as big as possible, but it has to fit in there, and I have to be able to pick it up and put it over the wall. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all right. I mean, it's the width of the trailer, right? Just about. It has to come out. They're gonna buy this? Well, I can ask. There you go. Oops. There you go. Ugh. Ugh. How does that look? Can I climb up here? Yeah. No. I mean, I guess it'll come out, right? Ah. Get crushed by my own logs. Well, we'll find out. That's the name of today. We will find out. I'll keep cutting, and I'll cut back when I have all this